Only school in the world, they named their mascot after the women down there.
The floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope, where do you go to school?
Georgia.
Yes, indeed. Had 29 on the night.
Only school in the world, they named their mascot after the women down there.
That's just so totally uncalled for.
Wait, what they call your mascot? The Bulldogs.
Yeah. So Charles Barkley is under fire, man. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that like, hit that notification bell, email in the description, all that stuff. So Charles Barkley, this was actually 4 days ago, but now it's starting to go a little viral. Right, the NBA is not doing well. The ratings are really low, so I guess that's why. Even though this is from the Mavs-Lakers game 4 days ago, it's just now getting out there, and a lot of people are pissed off. Oh, Charles Barkley disrespected women, and then because he said Georgia, and when people think of Georgia and women, they automatically associate black women because it's the blackest state in the country. But I will say, Georgia has a lot of beautiful women, a lot of beautiful peaches, but every woman walking around Georgia, especially in Atlanta, ain't necessarily a woman, if you know what I mean. Be careful. Like I say, Charles has done this before. This is the reason why Charles is on TV. He's controversial and he's funny. And he represents that era of locker room talk, barbershop talk, take no prisoners. You got to have thick skin to be around somebody like Charles Barkley or even to watch Charles Barkley. This is not for the sensitive, new, politically correct era that we live in. I grew up on stuff like that. So if somebody's like, well, that's toxic, but I'm used to it. It's funny to me. He called women in San Antonio fat. And they were booing him when TNT had covered the Spurs Heat series a couple years ago. And the fans were pissed off because Charles said half of the people in San Antonio needed to be on Weight Watchers. I mean, it's a joke. It's ribbon. It's breaking your balls, whatever you want to call it. No one's, you know what I mean? Like, now, the problem with it is when you say something like this and you call women bulldogs, now people gotta, women love receipts. Now they Googling your wife. and you're a public figure and you have a public marriage. And now they Googling your wife, and Maureen, his wife, who he's been married to for 31, 32 years, former basketball player. They met in Pennsylvania in his Philly days. They've been together for a while. They got a couple of daughters. I always got I was always on the impression Charles don't really like black women. He's been married to a white woman for a long time. You notice a lot of these brothers that been married in the NBA for a long time, a lot of them have long relationships with white women. But Charles, not to say he don't dibble and dabble here and there, I'm pretty sure he does, especially with all the gambling he does and the DUIs and everything. But yeah, now people are like, yo, man, how you talking crazy and your wife look like Triple H? Your wife look like Lex Luger or one of these old wrestlers or something. It's like you can't, your wife got the Roddy Piper haircut, man. And that's the thing. If you're going to say stuff like this, you got to be prepared for the backlash. And unfortunately, Charles's wife is getting some backlash. And everybody like, hold up, let me look and see what your damn wife look like. You calling everybody this and that and this and that. This is what you like. You find her attractive? Apparently he did. I don't know what Maureen Blumhart looked like back in '89, but maybe she was bad back in the day. But as long as I've ever seen her as his wife, she's always looked like an old white woman to me. And I'm like, damn, Charles, you got a lot of money. You've done pretty well for yourself. You can't do better than that, brother. I think you can. Like I said, this is, some guys, Umar was on the Breakfast Club talking about how marriage is all about economical and, you're sharing funds, we go to court. It's all about who gets the property, who gets the house, who gets custody, who gets money. Charles, I don't know. I mean, some of these guys, you feel like maybe they feel like they leveling up when they marry a white woman. I don't get it. And Umar actually went on to say about how he don't date interracial, he don't support interracial dating. And, it's crazy. No one wants to talk about it, but a big reason why Kobe Bryant's family, parents, it kind of wasn't really feeling the relationship kind of broke down was because they never support his relationship with Vanessa, that interracial relationship. Now Kobe's gone and all that money that estate is going to his Hispanic wife and their kids. So, I mean, that's what Umar was saying. It's like that episode of Sopranos when Meadow Tony Soprano's daughter came home from college and she brought home a black man and he lost it, you know. Like, how could you bring that motherfucker up in here? You know, he was pissed. Like, you was to keep the bloodlines right, but it is what it is. I mean, I can't tell people what to do. People do what the hell you want to do. Just like Charles. Like I said, Charles Barkley is gonna have fun, and he's gonna ruffle feathers. This is what he's there for. This is why NBA on TNT has all of these Emmy awards, and honestly, some depending on what game, I watch the halftime show, and sometimes don't even give a shit about the game. You know, so he's doing what he's supposed to do. I'd love to hear him speak on that Dwayne Wade situation and be honest. And like I say, Charles is one of the few brutally honest people that's left in the media. And don't worry, all y'all people that's sensitive. These baby boomers eventually will, you know, retire and be out of the media in a few years, and you don't got to worry about, you know, real nigga conversations and comments. It'll just be all PC like y'all want it to be. So just hang tight, hold on, you know, fucking PC cops, and it'll be all right. But I honestly don't see this being, like I say, if you know who Charles Barkley is and you know how he is, you shouldn't even, you know, I think people who just don't understand it or either just choosing to be sensitive. And like I say, the NBA is like, no one's even hardly watching the NBA right now. At least that's not what the ratings say. So, I mean, let's not sit here and act like, you know, millions and millions of people were devastated by this. Y'all wasn't even fucking watching. So let me know what y'all think. Charles Barkley, should he be fined, or should he be, punished, or should he make an apology? And I wouldn't be surprised in this day and age if you have to make an apology. It's a shame, the stuff that they make people apologize for. Kevin Hart had to apologize for old tweets. Wendy Williams, who has a huge gay fan base, one day she said, "Damn it, I'm sick and tired of men buying everything that we wear. Why can't us women have something for ourselves?" And a lot of her gay fans got pissed off, and Wendy had to apologize. I was like, what? Apologize for what? You know, and it's like, I don't believe in apologizing if I'm not genuinely sorry. It's just making me apologize for that point, and that makes no sense. So it is what it is. Charles Barkley said what he said. I don't have a problem with it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man.